This weekend, a colossal battle breaks out in the skies. And Edit Insider, you must make a decision. Are you the star of your own life, or merely an understudy, with script in hand, waiting forever in the wings? The Cosmic Weather Report brings us a matchup between two heavyweights of the galaxy. Mars, eager, already dressed for battle, spoiling for a fight, stares directly into the face of Saturn, a noble warrior in its own right, where Mars favors storming the castle and basking in widespread devastation as far as the eye can see. Saturn simply sighs at the tiny red planet, then quietly signs it up for anger management class. Earlier this week, the planets cleared a path for you to go all in, on an idea, a plan, or a shopping trip that ended up rivaling a mortgage payment. Now they've grown finicky, and when I say they, I mean there's a pile-up of planets crowded into one house, everyone talking, no one listening, all of them determined to upset your little apple cart. That's why Friday is so important. It gives you a moment to catch your breath and get your house in order. Saturday is when Mars and Saturn go toe-to-toe, and you'll find yourself torn between what you want and what you actually need. Mars fights dirty. It has to, in order to compensate for the size differential with Saturn. Mars is backed by Aries, who'll always jump in with both feet just to have a story to tell at happy hour. Just remember, Mars isn't above punching below the belt to get what it wants. Saturn merely smirks at the antics of the Mars-Aries bromance in play. Then the big planet instructs them both to simmer down before their toys are taken away, and they're grounded for a few light years. The energy pouring down from the sky hands you something rare, the chance to figure out whether what you set into motion earlier this week is truly what you want, or merely a distraction from the things you're not quite ready to face. To draw your sword, or negotiate peace. At this point, can you even tell the difference? Charging in on a horse with colours flying, making quite a spectacle? If that's genuinely what you needed to do, now is the time to declare victory. But if you ended up on that horse simply because the idea felt right in the moment, well, the morning after battle has arrived. You'll wake up sore, bruised, and shell-shocked, not quite sure how you caused such a commotion, and even less sure how to get yourself out of it. No judgment, just information, and one very Saturnian truth. You don't get tested on what you think you want. You get tested on what you're willing to maintain. By Sunday, you'll feel it. And early next week, the sun moves into Taurus, ushering in stability to deal with the consequences of your actions. How will you explain it? Mars being Mars will deny any involvement. Aries has already forgotten you and moved on to new adventures. And Saturn isn't taking calls. Power move. Set aside 10 minutes each day this weekend for a micro-edit to focus on listening to that inner voice. Friday. What do you really want? Saturday. What would change if you got it? Sunday. What change do you need to make to get it? Monday. What's the first step? Focus on that baby step. It leads to everything that just got set in motion. Signature edit, our best advice. Get the shoes, eat the dessert. Life is not a dress rehearsal. Bottom line, the longer you deny your truth, the longer the road to get back to it. Your internal GPS already knows the way. Until next time, live your truth. Remember, you're stardust.